could call it a bubble, you could call it a Ponzi, you could call it an MLM. None of it's true. Bubbles pop and they don't come back. This one keeps making new all-time highs. Now, I will warn you, I think Bitcoin is trash. So how do you beat this rat race? If you choose the asset which has the highest native gain, which is cryptocurrency, you do not have to invest as much in it. You do not have to take on leverage and loans to try and amplify the movements. You can just sit there and withstand any drawdown. Bitcoin has drawn down 85% 4 times. That's a huge difference. That means you had $100 and now you've got $15 had you bought the top. But every time it's done that, it's gone on to make new all-time highs. When I got into Bitcoin, it was 50 cents, and today it's $24,000. That's a 48,000x return. That's 48 million%. That is a huge, massive, gigantic return that nothing else in history has ever done. And you could call it a bubble, you could call it a Ponzi, you could call it an MLM. None of it's true. Bubbles pop and they don't come back. This one keeps making new all-time highs. Now, I will warn you, I think Bitcoin is trash, even though I've made a lot of money on it. It is old technology, it is slow technology, it is expensive technology, it is the top of its S-curve. It keeps dumping the same amount, but not pumping as hard as it used to. It's falling over. The world's richest guy already bought. Nation states already legalized it. You are not an early adopter. This is a 13-year-old technology. But people think that they're early. From the COVID dip, Bitcoin went down to $3,800. Ethereum went down to $88. I don't remember how low Hex went, but then Bitcoin went up about 20x, Ethereum went up about 60x, and Hex went up hundreds or thousands of X. And why would you want the thing that is less performative? I don't understand why so many people are happy to promote the old, slow, limp gains technology. Now look, a 30x, which Bitcoin did, or a 20x in a year and a half, it's not bad. It's still more money than you would have gotten the S&P 500 in 100 years, probably. I've got the chart in front of me. I could keep scrolling back, and the gains are better now than they have recently because the money's not worth anything. I think that disclosures are weak, limp dick legalese that doesn't actually save fucking nobody. I think that Enron had disclosures out the ass and lost everybody's money. I think Theranos had disclosures and lost everybody's money and were authorized by everybody. I think that Bernie Madoff was the fucking CEO of NASDAQ and stole everyone's fucking money. So no, I don't think that disclosures helps anybody. It's just like, oh, you knew it was risky. We told you it was risky. You lost all your money. But look, we have a disclosure. It is worse, but I have the real solution. And the real solution
that's what I'd like to hear, though. Yeah. Tell me.
Okay. There's only 3 ways to fight fraud. There's only 3 ways to fight scams. You can give the regulators more money. You can hire more guys. It doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Because they can only act after the fact, and they never get the money back. The money gets lost, all these middlemen. You can't retrieve it. So everyone gets screwed, but a couple people go to jail. But everyone still gets screwed. Furthermore, there's jurisdictional arbitrage. You can give the regulators in the United States all the money you want. And in India and in China, they don't really care. People are still going to get scammed left and right because the American law can't work there as well. And you have countries that can't enforce murder laws, let alone your disclosure laws or whatever, the deal is. So giving regulators more money doesn't help. Disclosures doesn't help if people don't listen. Like they don't listen. I tell you crypto drops 85, 90% really often. And like, I don't even get credit for it. I'm like the only website that says like this stuff drops, and I highlight all the drops, and people don't listen. And then there's the third way. So here's the third way. Mm-hmm. You advertise honest, wholesome products with product market fit that have sales pitches with the same tactics that scams use. Limited time offer, mad gains, pure pressure, celebrity endorsement, dark patterns, sales funnels, every single thing that you can think of, but you get them into something honest, whether that's an S&P 500 index fund, whether that's Hex, whether it's Bitcoin, whether it's Ethereum. These are honest products with real product market fit that are innovative, and they do things that nothing else in the world can do currently. When the money is out of these people's hands, they can't get scammed out of it. When it's in an honest product, they can't get scammed out of it because it's not in their hands anymore. If you leave it in their hands, they'll get scammed out of it. Unfortunately, they really have to rely on the opinions of experts, and something like do your own research only works if the person doing the research is smart. But if you're an idiot and you do your own research, you're going to get terrible results. The term con man literally means confidence man, a man that gets your confidence to get you to disengage your critical thinking brain, to activate your greed brain, make bad decisions, and lose all your money. You lose, he wins.
Right.
There are a lot of net negative games out there, and they have large marketing budgets, and they push you into doing things that are bad for you. Now, let me give you an example. In sports games and F1 racing all across the world, you're going to see advertisements for margin trading cryptocurrency exchanges.
Right.
And these people are the middlemen that cryptocurrency was designed to get rid of. Crypto was designed to get rid of middlemen. You and your peers trade with each other. You do not use middlemen. You do not give your keys to middlemen. When you do that, the middlemen beat you up with fees and take all your money, and you never see it again. I warned everyone directly to remove all of their money from Celsius. They didn't listen. They lost all their money. They're in bankruptcy now. No one listened. I begged them. I pleaded with them. Please do not be one of the headlines. You don't have to be a headline. Get your money into your own hands, not your keys, not your coins. Not your key, it's not your crypto. You're going to be a headline. Millions of dollars are going to get hacked or lost, and you're not going to get your money back. And so as a real cryptocurrency where there's no middlemen, no counterparty risk, the one I invented, Hex, we can't advertise anywhere. People won't take the ads. But if you're a scumbag exchange that victimizes people, they love your ads because you've got a license from the government to rob people. But cryptocurrencies don't have licenses from the government because we're open source, mostly open source software, depending on what project, and there's no license for it. Coinbase just got sued for listing securities. Coinbase also, Coinbase didn't do that one, but they had other violations. And this is just one exchange, and they're probably one of the more honest exchanges. All the other exchanges are fractionally reserved. We got hacked for 200 million. What happened? Oh, I don't know. We got hacked. We're just missing 200 million. Sorry, can't have your money. What? This sounds like a scam. So, and this happens all the time. So what do you do to solve this? So why am I telling you about this? The original question was, if you have to trust experts, how do you know who to choose? You need to go back in history and see who really got it right and who really got it wrong. When everyone else was telling you Bitcoin was going to 100K, I told you it was going to 10. So far, it went from 69 down to 17.5. Of my 85% drop that I predicted, it's already done 75% of the 85%. And that top call has been in profit every single day for over a year and a half, with one single day. It wasn't in profit, which is a Judas candle, the fake higher high, to move from 65 to 69K. People bought it, went straight down. And you know what they did? They bought it on leverage. Michael Saylor bought Bitcoin on leverage. Three Arrows Capital bought Bitcoin on leverage. Celsius users had leverage, but they didn't realize it was leverage. When you sell your crypto and get a loan against it, you actually sold it, but you don't realize it. And when the price moves down enough, you're going to be forced to sell to cover your position. People don't realize that there's no, when they say there's no free money, it used to be true. Oddly enough, in crypto, it's not actually true. There is actually free money. I used to mine Bitcoin for free. It went up 48,000x from when I mined it. We got free airdrops out the yin yang. Hex was free for Bitcoin holders. You have a mailing list of 100 people. You tell 50 of the people the stock's going up. You tell 50 of the people the stock's going down. One of those calls is going to be right.
That's the old gambling hole biz. That's the gambling thing. Yeah.
And then you mail the one that was right. Your next split prediction, half is right, half is wrong. Now 25% of your list got 2 calls right in a row. You do it again, 12.5% of your list got 3 calls right in a row. And there's these scams, like these guys so anybody that's on YouTube that has a bunch of referral links under that video wants you to do things that are bad for you. They want you to get beat up by fees. They want you to pay for stupid trading programs instead of just buy a coin that could make you wealthy. They want you to get maximum house advantage against you. So everyone that can afford with a marketing budget, everyone that's approved by the government, and everyone that's on YouTube wants to screw you out of your money. They all get paid when you lose. There's so very few of us that actually make money when you win. And so real buyers and holders of cryptocurrencies that just buy and hold, we make money when you win. We all make money when the value goes up. All these other guys, they multiply the house advantage against you. And it's really sad because how many people on YouTube don't have 1,000 referral links under their video? Nobody, because that's how they get paid.